Okay, notification for it. I'm not seeing it here. Here we go. Let me just post it. And I must remember to do the giveaway today because yesterday we didn't do the giveaway. People were not happy with me.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, hello. What's up, Andy? How's it going, bro? So today, game plan for New York. We're also going to be giving away 3 25k Blue Guardian accounts today. Okay, 3 of them. So 3 lucky people are going to get a $25,000 Blue Guardian challenge for free. And the reason we're doing that is because yesterday I was a silly sausage and I forgot to give away 3 10k accounts. But today, to make up for it, we're giving away 3 25ks instead. So instead of 60k, instead of 30k, we're doing 75k. So yes, I was a silly sausage for sure. Not so good. Broke my rule and blew 150k accounts. How did you do that, Andy? Is that futures accounts? Or are those CFD accounts? Sounds like futures. So yeah, we're going to go over the game plan real soon. You guys will be able to see, we'll go over the trade we took yesterday live on in our Loot Academy. If you want to join the Loot Academy, by the way, you can join with the link in the description. We took this trade live on stream yesterday, right over here. Okay, it was super simple, and we took it on stream and we walked you through the entire thing on stream. We've now made it accessible for everyone to join our live trading streams. These streams that we're doing right now, we're just going to go over analysis, but we trade live in front of a group of, well, it's been a very limited group of people, but we've decided to open it up to the public. So it's not just our inner circle anymore. You guys can get access as well. So yeah, Sipasisu, we are live here on YouTube instead of Discord. We've been having issues on Discord. So yeah, we took this trade yesterday on NASDAQ. We called it out again pre-market. In the session, you guys can go back to yesterday's live stream. We were basically looking to go short underneath these lows here. Okay, we included this candle's wick over here as well in the lows, and you can see it literally kissed it about 3 times and then plummeted to the full 2 risk reward. Most of the people in our Loot Academy, they hopped in with us here as it retested, took it down to 1-to-1. At that point, you're either taking your full position off the table, or you're going break even and waiting for a full 1-to-2. So a few people got it out at break even here. Some people took it for a full 1-to-2, and others just got out at 1-to-1. I personally got out at 1-to-1 yesterday. I actually recorded the trade and I recorded my MetaTrader as well. I'm going to be posting that full trade. I only caught the end of it though. But I'm going to be posting that on my Instagram as well. So I'm busy trading a Blue Guardian instant account, and I'm recording that journey on Instagram. So yeah, we're working on a lot of really exciting things. One of which is obviously Loot Academy, which you can join and take these trades with us live on stream, like the one we called out yesterday and the one we called out the day before yesterday. where we also hit a full 1 to 2 risk reward trade, right? We hopped into this trade down here, okay? I think that was the day before yesterday. I don't have the one. It was Monday, and there was one on Tuesday as well. This is Tuesday. Yeah, so this was Monday's trade over here. We've got Tuesday's trade down here. So yeah, you guys can take all of that with us live on stream, and you get access to over 4 hours of our actual strategy methodology, right? You guys get to learn in depth how we are picking these zones, why we're picking them, how we grade our setups. And then you can watch us do it all live every single day. Watch the mindset behind it, and then learn to trade this way, and be self-sufficient as well. What's up, guys? Liam's very active in the chat, as always. Talks a lot of crap. Where do I get my Burger King hat? At Burger King, I guess. So yeah, we'll go over it in just a bit. You guys should see on screen, we've had a good couple of weeks. This month we're up 13% overall, trading both London and New York sessions. We've had a really, really good couple of weeks. A lot of 1 to 2 risk reward running trades, right? I don't know why this moved. A lot of risk reward, 1 to 2 risk reward running trades. And also a lot of nice one-to-ones as well. Let me have a look at the chat real quick. If you guys have any questions, please let me know in the chat. Are you guys doing any prop firm evaluations at the moment? Are you guys trying to pass anything? Or are you trading actual broker accounts? Let me know in the comments what you guys are up to. Today we're going to go over basically our game plan for what we're looking at on NASDAQ. We're going to try not to give away too much, but we will kind of give you guys what we're looking at. If you guys want to trade live with us, you have to join the Academy. If we avail the 800 full year, do we have access to the Asian trading session? Yes, Kay. So there's 2 options with Loot Academy. You can get access to the inner circle. That is for a year. You save $400 by doing that. You get a 30-minute call with my team. You get access to our Asia session strategy, right? You get access to that as well. And then you get access to our inner circle Discord, which is like our key group, like our small group of traders, some of which have made between $20,000 and $40,000 per month with trading. And you get access to that inner circle. As well as obviously you're literally saving $400 on your subscription anyway. And then we have a call with you to set you up, right? To make sure you're on the right path. We evaluate how your trading is going, and we give you a game plan so that you guys can use the analysis that we have and use the course content that's there properly. So that is probably the best value package that is there. If you go for the monthly one, you're just going to get access to the course content as well as the live streams and the community. Andy says he'll be in. I'll see you in there, brother. We're going to go over the analysis in just a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we've had people make, we had Jamie II make over $28,000 in a month, a couple months ago. Well, I think it was last month, $28,000 in 1 month. He showed us his TradeZilla. He got funded with over 20 Apex funding accounts in our group. Galina says, I'm now in with a 10K challenge on Blue Guardian. Yes. think you won one of our giveaways, if I remember correctly.
Gareth said as well, he's on a 10K, he's up 3% already. He won it from you. Wait, are you up 3% only taking our trades? That's good, bro.
Kay was asking if Apex is good. Apex is okay. It's not my favorite. I would say my favorite futures at the moment is Funded Next futures or Blue Guardian futures. Either of those. New Age is up 5% on his 5K Funded Next account. Nice, bro. Yeah, so we had Jamie do that the other week. We also had Mickey, who's done over 40K in a month before. He's kind of like just gone off and gone to town. So he's also doing crazy stuff. With futures prop firms, you can scale super, super quickly. That's the beautiful thing with futures prop firms. You can just copy a whole bunch of accounts and go nuts. That's how people end up making like $2 million in a month. Like, for example, the biggest prop trader in the world, JadeCap, made over $2.2 million in 1 month because he had 20 Apex accounts, maxed out pretty much all the futures prop firms. So that's the beautiful thing about futures trading. CFDs are also still good. I mean, they've got better trading rules, but the conditions are obviously not optimal. Futures is kind of where it's at. Temba says he's up 4% on his account with Blue Guardian. I think he won one of the giveaways as well. Well done, bro. So yeah, in a moment, we're going to be giving away 3 25K accounts. It'll be towards the end of the stream. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. In just a second, I'm going to go over what we're looking at today, kind of our analysis for today. Like I was saying, if you missed it, this was the trade we took yesterday. And it was purely based on a very, very key level that was quite obvious. If you guys know our strategy, if you guys are in the academy, you'll know our strategy. Super, super simple. You can see prices rejected this level multiple times. This was New York Open happened around here. Okay, we were here. Okay, where it happened. Let's go back in price. Right. So we were looking at a few different things. The one thing that we said before stream, and you guys can literally watch this on the stream, but we had price, right, leaving behind these big inefficiencies. And so what was going on in our minds is that if price breaks below here, it's going to want to fill up a lot of this inefficiency, okay? So price did end up doing exactly that. It came down into these levels to try and fill up these gaps, right? So that was one thing we were looking at. You can see that price on the 50 SMA was nice and flat, okay? The other zone we were looking at potentially is if we broke above here, we would look to go long, okay? And the reason for that's obvious. The buys could have been good as well, just purely because we've been trending bullish for quite some time. You can see how the 50 SMA is pushing, making higher highs and higher lows, okay? So it could have been good, but we did realistically know that we're going to come back here at some point, and we did. Yesterday, you guys watched it play out, right? We came back in, and it messed around a little bit at that point. But yeah, we eventually filled in these gaps, just like we were talking about on stream. Cirque says, I'm still in my learning process, only paper trading. It's great to be there, right? Paper trading is good, especially if you're still learning the platforms, right? That's really important that you get confident with the platform through paper trading. But at some point, right, you will need to go to something live, whether it be an evaluation account or a very small personal account, right? That is something that is, you know, something to look at, but you need to be conservative, obviously, with that. Don't go out and buy huge things, but having some skin in the game can be beneficial, right? It really can be, because you need to learn to deal with the emotions of trading, right? Yeah, because at the end of the day, paper trading, there is no emotions involved. It's not real money. So there's no real skin in the game there. So you have to put your reps in when it comes to trading psychology. And the only way to do that is to actually put some weights on your barbell and lift it. And the weight being, you know, some risk on the table, so that you can start to learn to deal with the emotions and come back every day and execute the same way. Not to try and gain a lot of money now or in a short period of time, but just executing the same trades over a long period of time and letting your risk play out, right? Is the internet still breaking up? Should be fine. You guys can hear me, right? So we've got about 12 minutes left. We've got about 12 minutes left.
There's nothing wrong with the internet, bro.
McLean, to enter the giveaway, you just need to be on the stream. Just need to be on the stream. So yeah, I'm going to go over the analysis for today. So obviously we got short here yesterday. It was a good trade. We got at least a 1-to-1, right? Our general target is around 1-to-2, but we often hop out at 1-to-1. I personally am a 1-to-1 trader, and it depends on your personality, right? If you want to hold trades longer and have a slightly lower win rate, you can do that, but then you're going to end up with a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio that in the end, right, at the end of the day, if you are trading 1-to-2 risk reward with a slightly lower win rate, you actually make more money. And we found that through our back testing and our previous results. However, the reason I use a 1-to-1 personally, and a lot of others do, is because the win rate is higher. And it means that you win more frequently, which makes it psychologically less of a burden, right? It just makes it easier to deal with, and it makes it easier for you to execute consistently. That's the whole point of trading, is executing it consistently. And even if you go off the rails and you break some rules, just come back and do the same thing again. Scripture Screen says, how much is monthly? I missed yesterday's stream as it was a no work day. Just click on the link below, Scripture Screen. You'll be able to see all the details of the different packages there. But it's $97 per month. $97 per month. And then you get access to our live trading, where we took this trade yesterday. And we took this trade the day before down here. Took this trade down here for a full 1-to-2. We've had a really good couple of weeks with the strategy. Not all weeks and not all months are green, right? And that's the reality of trading. But overall, we've had very few red months and very few red weeks trading this strategy. Yes, Mlodi, Zimbabwe dollars for sure. For sure. Yeah, futures is actually becoming my preference with trading. The FundIndex futures rapid accounts are also really nice because you can pass them in one day. Those are pretty good. Yeah, so Rumble, Robert is in our inner circle, and he's been trading London session. And in our London session, the last 8 trades that we've traded in London session on the German 30 have all been green trades, right? PipLab, yeah, August was a quieter month for us. Sin Yong, we look at both the CFD and the NQ charts, right? So we look at both, but basically we like to use the CFD chart because it's pretty much the same as the NQ one. So we just end up looking at this 8 cap one because it basically looks the same. Bullinox can pass one day too. Yep, Bullinox, Apex. There was one other, I think Traderify, you can do it as well. Those are nice, but I like the one-time fees with Funded Next. And they also pay out super quick. You can get 10% off in the description. Okay, so let's go over the analysis for today. So on the 4 hour, okay, on the 4 hour, it's no surprise, right? You guys should have no surprise as to what the bias is on the 4 hour. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that we are bullish. The 50 SMA is just like a straight ramp going into the sky. We're creating high highs, higher lows, high highs, higher lows, high highs, higher lows, high highs, higher lows. Even though we pushed down quite aggressively here, we still did not break below this low over here, okay? We still did not break below this low. So we're still super bullish, okay, on the higher time frame, on the 4 hour. In terms of zones that we're looking at, right? Zones that we're looking at to be cautious of on the 4 hour would obviously be this over here. So we'd basically be looking at, you know, from this wick to these bodies here, roughly, okay? We can see price bounced off of it on the 4 hour. We also had this area here where we broke below, okay, and we played around here for a little while. So we want to be wary of that, but we've currently broken and closed on the 4 hour above this zone, okay, and we're currently retesting it. So what this is saying to me is that sell trades here are less probable, okay? And that's just my bias. And then obviously we've got all-time highs up here, which we want to be, this one's slightly higher. We want to be mindful of the all-time highs as well, okay? So we basically got this area here to play around in, okay? If we're looking at shorts, it would be ideal to go short in this area here or below this, okay? But it's still lower probability for short trades. If I get into a short trade today, I'm going to be doing it most likely with lower risk, okay? And that's just because of the zone that we're currently bouncing off of, okay? So in terms of 5-minute zones, if we look at 5-minute structure real quickly though, we can see that we're bullish on the 5-minute time frame as well. We're creating high highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. This still did not break below. We've just broken below, created lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, okay? So it's starting to push a little bit bearish, but you can see we're slowing down here as we get into the zone that I just showed you on the 4 hour, which is obviously this zone right here, okay? So what I would actually really like to see is for price to break above this level so we can go long, okay? If we're going short, we're going to be going short down here, okay? And that would be actually more high probability. And can anybody tell me why I wouldn't go short over here? There's 2 different reasons why I wouldn't go short over here. I want to see it in the chat, guys. How important is US 500 or SPY? It's pretty important. It's one of our confluences. We like to look at S&P 500 when getting into NASDAQ trades. Big Bull got it. This is only a pivot, okay? We actually are starting to react in and around this area, but this is just a pivot. There's nothing to the left that supports us in the zone, whereas here we've bounced and we bounced again. So for us, this is the zone that we would look to trade off of, right? The other obvious thing is that, this is at the edge of the zone as well on the 4 hour, which is represented by these white lines here, okay? So we would not be going short there. That would be very low probability. So yeah, that's basically the two zones that I'm looking at for today to trade. In terms of the giveaway, guys, we're going to pick, I'm going to pick some people to win right now, and all you guys have to do is be on the stream. If you guys win the giveaway, all right, you guys are going to need to do the following. Okay, you guys are going to need to go to the Blue Guardian website. If you're not part of their Discord, you need to join the Discord from the Blue Guardian website. Open up a support ticket and tell them that you won a giveaway from me on stream. You must take a screenshot of us announcing you as a winner on the stream. Okay, so I'm going to announce the winners now. I'm using a random number generator to generate a random number, and that allows me to pick who it is on stream. Give me a second. I want to do this before open. We've got like 1 minute left. Okay, we've got one winner. I announced you. Okay, I must just figure it out. And one last one. I'm waiting for the random number. And the last one is Herb. I don't know if it actually tagged you. So yeah, those are the three winners for today. Herb, Matthias, and Danubi. Congrats, guys. We're going to be back same time, same place tomorrow. The market's currently opening. We're going to go and trade with the Loot Academy now. If you want to join the Loot Academy, you can join in the link in the description below. You guys get access to 4 hours of content showing you exactly how we trade this, and you get to trade all of these setups with us live every single day. So we're going to be heading over there now to trade live with our Inner Circle and our Loot Academy. Again, if you want to join, the link is in the description. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, for more giveaways, and we'll do our analysis as always again. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, guys.